How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel. I got a couple of picks for you, one for tonight and one for Saturday night. I got one going down tonight. I don't know the time. I'll have to look. It says 4:30 on here. I think it's 6:30. Coastal Carolina versus James Madison. You got two teams, both 4-1. James Madison at home. The line opened 9.5, and it's sorry, steadily going down. 37% of the public, 40% of the money on Coastal, 60% of the money, or 60% of the public, 56% of the money is on James Madison. Well, like I said, line movement opened at 9.5, and it's been bet down. James Madison's the better team. They've been doing some things, but I don't know. I like Coastal Carolina in this spot. They should at least be able to hold 9. I think they win the game outright. James Madison's not played the best competition, but so I'm on Coastal Carolina plus I think it's at 7. It's dropped all the way down to 7.5. That number keeps dropping. Um, Let me see. I'll get another. Give me just a sec. I'll get to the other one. It's Ole Miss versus LSU. You know I was going to do that one. Um, Ole Miss is a 3-point favorite. I'm trying to find it. Give me 1 second. The times are messed up on here. Right here. Line opened up at LSU minus 2.5. You know, I've always said in the past that anytime the line opens and crosses back over to 0, that you follow that line all the way. So that might not be a good sign. And all the money, 73% of the public, 77% of the money's on Ole Miss. But this is I think Ole Miss is going to get it done. I would, the line movement. Anytime they start adding more and more points, you take the favorites, or you take the one they're giving points, or the one they're keep taking points away from. So I think Ole Miss, this is a good spot. Their defense, SEC. Your defense wins you games, and that defense is playing real well. I know that secondary's a little bit shaky, and that LSU likes to throw the ball. They don't run it much, so if they can get some quick passes going, I don't see no problem with them being able to put some points. But I think Ole Miss makes the stops when they need to the most, and I think Ole Miss comes away with a win and cover. So that's my two plays. My first one is Coastal Carolina. My second one is Ole Miss minus. But another thing, I would wait till closer to kickoff, because that number's going to change and drop. Because I know I said 77% of the public. That number's going to change a lot, because as it gets closer to Saturday, a lot of them sharps are going to be placing their bets, and they're going to drop that number down. So I would wait till almost kickoff or right before. I maybe would wait to maybe live bet. Let me close that ad. I would maybe live bet it, because if Ole Miss don't score on that opening drive, that line will drop again. It might go to a pick 'em at that point. So I got Ole Miss. If you can get it closer to a pick 'em, I would wait as long as possible to even maybe the start of the game. But I got Ole Miss. I'm gonna say -3, but I would like the Ole Miss money line if you can wait to the start of the game. So -3 money line. I feel like if they don't get it done at the money line, they're probably not gonna get it done. Well, they won't have it done at -3. I think they would win by at least a touchdown, probably more. My really honest opinion, I don't think they care where they play. I think they're gonna. Everybody keeps saying that South Carolina was a fluke. That South Carolina's quarterback was playing half injured. Their running back was playing half injured. So was our team. It wasn't a fluke. Ole Miss went on the road. They got the win. They got the job done. And it would have been more than that if it wasn't for these mistakes. They got to clean up these mistakes. Why does it keep doing? Let me see if these ads keep popping up on the screen. I'm sorry if y'all can hear. I don't even know if y'all can hear them. But I think Ole Miss gets another win on the road, and then the talk for the playoff contention really starts off. Because if you know that Kentucky game where Ole Miss lost, that could have went either way at the end. I feel like in that fumble that Trey Harris had, where he just kind of dropped the ball. I mean, there's just a lot of mistakes. So I really think if it wasn't for the mistakes, and South Carolina had LSU on the wires, and the refs pretty much bailed them out. So I think if if we would have beat Kentucky, and LSU would have lost to South Carolina like they almost did, and we almost beat Kentucky, Ole Miss would be a two touchdown favorite on this game, I think. And I think that Kentucky game was just them getting hit in the mouth, and they wasn't ready for SEC play. And I think they're ready now, and I think they want it. The only thing I'm a little worried about, Jackson Dart, ever since he played Kentucky and got a few of them big hits, he's just been a little bit shaky. He needs to brush that off and get back to his normal self. And we got to get a run game established to take some of the pressure off Jackson having to throw it all over the place. It's a matter of time before he gets picked off and they take it back to the house. So we got to establish the run. We got to quit taking those big chunk plays. I'd much rather it be a grindy game where we're getting 3, 4, 6 yards a carry, and then converting third downs to first downs, and instead of them big explosive plays. And it's just it keeps our defense resting and their offense on the sidelines. And I mean, it's just a better combination for success, because if we keep our defense on the field all night and they do what I was talking about, grind it out. Why does it keep doing that? I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I minimize. And I think that they could win the game at that point. But I think Lane will have the boys ready, and I think that they'll come out of there with a win. I hope if they do, I hope they brought extra security guards. So that's my two plays. Coastal Carolina plus the 7.5, and Ole Miss. If you can get it at the money line or the -3, whatever you can get it at. And that's my two free picks. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.